for takeoff.
สวัสดีครับ Welcome Talon Fam to our second episode of Flight Club, your one-stop destination for everything Valorant and VCT. I'm your host, Crws, your insider man for everything VCT. Before we start the episode, let's update everyone on the game results and news. I'm just going to give you a quick recap of the VCT Kickoff across all regions. Let's start with America's 100 Thieves bombing out of VCT America's Kickoff, losing to both Leviathan and Sentinel in a very close fashion. Unlucky. C9 Oxy debut win, single-handedly winning the duelist matchup against Artzin from MIBR. He was actually on one that day. Sen's chance of running the gauntlet, even though they lost a nail biter against Loud, but were able to survive against 100 Thieves. Now let's move on to EMEA. Secret agent artist back in Navi after moving from the Americas back to EU. He's now popping off on, I'm pretty sure it was Yoru. Keiko, the next demon one, he just dropped 37 on Icebox. You guys might have noticed that I've left Pacific out. That is because today we have two special guests that will be talking about our region today. So strap yourselves in, because Flight Club is ready for takeoff. Joining me today are two of my new Talon teammates, the Korean powerhouse, Ban, and our Pacific star rookie, Governor.
Chancellor.
Why did you guys introduce yourself to our listeners and fans?
My name is Ban.
That's it?
Previously from T1, and now I joined Talon.
My name is Peter, Governor No, and I am the duelist player for Talon Esports. Previously, I was on Turtle Troop. Then I left Turtle Troop to come here and play Valorant.
If you look around our set, you can see our Talon team capsule items on display. We have our banner. We have, what is in your hand, Ban?
The classic skin.
Which will be in the esports section in your Valorant client. If you want to be a part of Talon Fam, don't forget to purchase that in the esports Valorant client.
Yeah, personally, I checked the classic skins out this morning, and I honestly thought it was one of the best skins, including our banner as well, so I think it's really cool.
Excluding the classic skin, look at our banner, bro. Like, this is top 5, maybe? Personally, no bias.
So have you seen all the banners, though? Have you seen all the other banners?
I've seen all the other banners, yeah. And this one is, like, no bias. Like,
it's like me on top of the orb. Like, it's pretty cool.
what?
I'm on the top of the orb, bro.
So you're basically saying you're a phoenix.
Yeah, I'm Phoenix.
Wait, that's a... Oh, I just realized that's like an alt orb.
Yes.
What? That makes it even cooler. Wait, that's a genuine reaction. Like, that's not even, like, for the podcast. I didn't even realize that was an alt orb until now.
Before we get into like the highlights or the VCT Pacific Kickoff kind of thing, I want to take you guys back to like a trip back on memory lane, basically. So how do you guys know each other? How do you get to know each other? Have you ever played with each other before coming to Talon? If you can give us like a rundown on that.
Valorant was my first game, and when I started playing, I just played a lot of ranked. I think I started as Platinum 2, and then I hit Radiant within 6 months. And then I was playing in like the Radiant lobbies, and there's this kid named Governor, and I never thought he was that good. So I was like, dude, whenever I meet this guy, let me just shit on him real quick. And then I would meet him a lot, him dealing with like people like Harmful, because they were really big streamers back then. And then I would shit on them and watch their VOD back. I'm like, yeah, I'm like that. And then a couple days, a couple weeks, like I kept playing with him. We somehow duoed together, and then yeah, it started there.
All right, you're horrible. All right.
You're actually so...
No, you're actually horrible. So back then, right, I was on like a org called Built by Gamers, and I was, a streamer back then. And, I would take over ranked. Like, I was probably like...
one of the worst ranked players.
I was probably like one of the best ranked players,
Yeah.
like, at the time. I was definitely up there for sure. And then I would play against this guy named Ruban. He's like on a free agent team called like Roosters. Roosters. So Roosters, Ban, and I would queue, and then I don't really remember what happened, but I don't think he remembers it the same way I do.
Did you guys ever play on a team together?
Yeah, we made a team called Squirtle Squad, which ended up turning into Turtle Troop because Nintendo and Riot don't beef or have beef or something. So Squirtle Squad and Turtle Troop. But yeah, the first iteration of Squirtle Squad was me, Ban, Jonah 6, Harmful, and P-Psalm.
Yeah.
And then how do you guys move to other teams? Like who left?
What happened was we were about to sign to an org for like $7K a month or something. And it was going to be all sunshine and rainbows. And then P-Psalm was like, fuck you guys. And then he joins the guard. And then basically our team died after that because he took an offer from the guard, he just made $1 million, I guess. I don't know, over there. And then after that happened, it was like, okay, then Ban got an offer from Knights. I got an offer from Complexity. Harmful got an offer from Ambox. Jonah 6 didn't get an offer right away, but eventually he got an offer from Ambox. But then everyone just basically got an offer, and then we
disbanded, basically, and never got back to playing together until now.
Nope.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Until now.
Let's talk about how you feel moving from like tier 2 to tier 1. I think that could be possibly for both of you, right? Before you moving into T1 and him moving up to Talon.
You can answer.
Yeah, well, I was always I started as tier 1 team when my first career began, actually. Because I was a ranked demon, and then I played a couple like tier 5 matches, and then I got scouted to a tier 1 team. And then
You're basically that guy.
And then I got dropped, and then I joined the tier 2 team, and then I joined the tier 1 team again, and then I've been tier 1 ever since.
What about you, Peter? How do you feel?
Yeah, I was the fucking goat back then. That's all I'm gonna say.
He was playing in VCS.
I was playing. I was playing in like Knights Gauntlets, NSG tournaments. All right, I wasn't really the goat, but those tournaments are hard, bro. Let me tell you.
Those are tier 5 tournaments.
Those are tier. Look, bro. A lot of those players are in the franchise now. Like, fucking Zekken.
That's the only name you say the whole time. Dude, whenever people talk about it, all you talk about is Zekken playing one tournament, bro.
Wait. No, there's more. Okay, there. I mean, some of these people are in challengers today. You know, why are you laughing, bro? NA challengers are hard.
Go ahead, bro.
You're choking, man.
Okay, my transition from NA tier 2 to tier 1 Valorant is pretty simple. Okay, I'm in NA tier 2 and I'm playing against Americans, and the game here is like very slow, and people play, or not here, but the game in America is very slow, methodical. Like every scrim was like people take it very seriously. You run through smoke, you will get typed at. People are very uptight. I go to Asia and I have I have Luo King swinging through. I have Luo King swinging through B-man like he's on fucking 800 milligrams of Adderall, does not give a fuck, and does not care. And yeah, that's my transition to tier 1 Valorant. Yeah, I got
Okay.
It's a different game over here, so it's like hard to compare, you know. But that was like my first APAC moment, like where I'm like, oh wow, tier 1 baby.
So, do you think you're gonna own this season?
I mean, I like to be humble, you know?
Well, from what I've heard, it's the total opposite, but okay.
I'm a humble guy, bro. Why put the pressure, you know?
That's not what he told me the other day, bro.
Okay, guys.
All right, I'm going to farm this year, my bad.
Enough about the friendship talk. Let's dive into VCT Pacific Kickoff. So we kind of like bombed out, actually. What do you think of our overall performance, though?
To be fair, I'm happier than it was last year on my other team, T1, because I don't think we picked it up until the league started after 4 weeks. And, I mean, I already see improvements in this team, and I feel like a lot of people... I mean, we have 3 young players with, like, a little experience. I'm not really worried, to be honest. I think they're used to the stage by now, so by the time we go for the regular season, I think we should be good.
Wait, so you're telling me that T1 last season didn't pick it up until like the 4th game?
Third after our case, so like 3rd, 4th game. Yeah, that's
so like
after.
Before that, you felt like it was shaky?
Yeah, it was very shaky.
Wow. I
mean, just the difference by when we first lost to Genji 0-2, and then after the regular season went in the playoffs, we beat them both times. I think that just shows that we really picked it up towards the end.
What was the difference though? Like what made you feel that way?
I think it was just more to preparation and more onto the fact that teammates can actually trust each other. And I think that takes a very long time for a lot of teams, in my opinion. Even though it seems like a simple concept, like really, if you trust your teammates, like for example, as a duelist, if you trust your teammates, yeah, maybe you don't go for more after two, but you might go for more, but you know that your team's gonna win the 4v3 or 2v3. You know what I mean? Like it's those little trusts, even though that might be a little exaggerated. But yeah.
Yeah, that's actually very true. Like if you're going to be able to do more confident stuff knowing that people have your back, basically. Yeah. What about you, Peter?
The last match we lost to Seeker was a pretty bad showing. Like that was just like an example of like us on our bad day. But I did see that when we played against DRX and when the first time we beat Secret, it was a good example of like, okay, like damn, we're actually not that bad. We can kind of hang with these people, especially Team Secret. We obviously owned them that day, but teams like DRX, it was like a kind of an eye opener. Like, oh wow, like we actually should have won that match if a couple more things went our way, and we didn't troll like 2 to 4 rounds. Like that game could have been ours. So it's like, damn. Personally though, like for me, like I think it was just good experience to like play on stage. I obviously like had a really good debut, but like. My biggest problem ended up being, I don't know how to trying to replicate that and like being comfortable constantly. Because the first day, I'll tell you, I was very comfortable, like after the first couple rounds. But I just realized I couldn't get into a rhythm the next couple of matches. It was kind of weird for me for sure, and it definitely was the environment. But I think it was a really good experience. Now I have a better understanding of like how to deal with what I'm feeling. And try to get myself into a groove, because I was fortunate enough to have the one day where I did play well. So like I'm gonna definitely try to replicate that.
I mean, there's always there's always some highs and lows. Which was your favorite game and highlight? I mean, obviously for Peter, it's probably going to be the first game, and for all of us, I would say. But like, is there any moments where you feel like, man, that was a highlight for you? You felt really good in that game?
For me, it's just mostly the RX game. Like even though I didn't frag a lot, like I feel like I just knew where they were going. Like probably 99% of the time, just stack 8. They're gonna go 8. So obvious, like they're 4-1 most of the rounds. The 1 doesn't do anything, and then they just hit the site that we were on. Although our setup was bad, I feel like that DRX game, like we just read them like literally every single round.
So like we had good reads. You were happy about that.
Yeah.
We had very good reads against one of the top teams in the world. That's probably what you're trying to say. And what about Peter?
Definitely the Seeker match.
I don't doubt you.
There was a round on Ascent. It's like 11-3, I think. Yeah, it was 11-3. And we did a cat split. And I remember in the round, like on stage, in my head, I completely did not give a fuck. And I like got a kill and I just dashed up heaven. To me, that was like my favorite moment, because that's like the most confident I felt during that entire match and the entire time of the tournament. And it was a good feeling, but I definitely that feeling I want to definitely replicate, because I was, the most comfortable there.
I mean, enough about us now. Let's go straight to there's a lot of things that happened during this event. Basically, the tech pause. Like we were definitely a lucky team that we didn't play on the first day, because they had I don't know how many hours, like 8. Like, do you have any funny stories behind like the tech pauses we had? Even though like ours was pretty short, I guess. I think I remember you lost something, right, Peter?
Oh yeah. There was before our secret match when we lost to them. So I had initially set up all my stuff where we had sat the last 2 games, but then I was informed, okay, we're on the other side. So I had to unplug everything and like completely move to the other station. And then once I got to the other station, it's like, oh, the seats are now reversed too. So I had to set up like twice or 3 times total. It was like I was like panicking. But during that panic, like I dropped my dongle for my mouse. And the way the floors are for the stage, it's like a grid, like sort of like this. Like these are the floors basically for the stage. and my USB fell through, and it's like pitch dark in the stage as well. Like it's like very dark, and I have a black dongle. With the admins, I'm like, yo, I can't find my dongle. It's like 10 minutes. I'm like, so I like ended up just not worrying about it. I was like, okay, they're gonna find it. Fuck it. And I just like set up everything else that I needed, that I could have done. Thankfully, I found it, but I was like, damn, am I really gonna have to play with like a backup mouse? Because the thing with like if I had played on a backup mouse, which I'm sure they would have provided, the only problem would have been like my grip, like the what do you call it? Like it wouldn't have had my grips on it, and I would have been like, ah, shit. Everything worked out.
What about you, Joseph? Is there any funny stories or no?
No, I'm just chill before matches. So.
You're so cool, bro. you were the man, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, ice in your veins or what?
The VCT Pacific thing over now for us, basically. Like, which team or match were you surprised by the most?
Can I answer?
Yeah.
I was surprised by Bleed. I had PRX, DRX, T1, and Bleed as my top 4. So to see them go out first was pretty surprising. So in a bad way, they were the most surprising.
Yeah, same actually. Bleed looked pretty strong in scrims, but yeah, I don't know what happened.
You guys brought that up. So, like, there's a lot of heat on Ye's performance. You know, like the Bleed DSG of Ye's utilization in the game. Like, what do you think about that? Are they going in the right direction in your perspective or no?
I have no clue what they're doing. I mean, I'm sure they know better, but as an outsider, like, you have the best chamber player in the world, and you're playing in a region where any comp can work, and you have all these creative comps, and you have teams like T1 even playing chamber on Lotus, and like, you know, chamber's viable on Bind. Chamber in general is just, you know, viable in APAC, as we've seen compared to NA, and you're paying this guy a lot of money to play a role he's never played before. You're putting him on a Viper on Split, and it's, to me, like, I don't understand. But I mean, I'm sure they know more than, you know, internally. I'm sure there are reasons, but you gotta help but wonder. Scrap that. Yeah, right. Like, I'm sure now, like, you know, I'm sure he was playing well in scrims, right? If that's the case, yeah, they go with it. But this is probably an eye opener to them. So I'd imagine that they are probably gonna. I mean, at least I'd hope. You just put him on Jet Chamber. Just put him on roles that he's comfortable on. It doesn't make sense. Personally, I've always believed in putting people on their most comfortable roles. There's no perfect comp. It's about playing to your comfort zone and, you know, being comfortable. That's going to win you the most games.
As a chamber player yourself, like, you know, you've been playing on like the nerf chamber. Do you think it's like, is it that bad that Ye can't play on it or no?
No, because when I played chamber a couple maps on scrims, right? I think, I mean, it just felt same for me, honestly.
Before we go, of course, we need to end our segment with top or flop.
Top or flop.
Skip? Dude,
Bro, you have no attention span.
it's not about attention
It's
span,
TikTok
bro.
brain. You just said earlier how you can't watch a video for 3 minutes. You
Yeah,
TikTok
because it's a
brain,
waste of my time,
Yeah, you
bro.
have TikTok
There's a
brain.
difference. I skip videos because it's a waste of my time.
Your brain is fried.
Well, this is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I think that's really nice.
Well, me and my girlfriend said this was one of the best skins.
We just watched a Paper X capsule video, and it's like a animated version of a girl walking through like a desert. I don't know.
Dessert?
I don't know. It looks like a dessert to me.
Desert.
Oh, desert. My bad, bro.
English is your first language, huh?
Sorry. And then is it he or she? She jumps off a cliff and then throws a classic up into the sky and becomes the Paper X banner.
Wow.
You guys think it's a top or a flop?
I think it's a top.
I think this one's pretty cool.
Yeah,
actually.
it's-
You guys like it?
I like the color.
the color scheme
is
is
very
really
nice.
I like the banner. I think the animation was lame though. I agree. It was like kind of it was like kind of there's no creativity. I mean, it was cool. It's like a animation, but
He was about to say there's no
had-
creativity
Yeah,
to that. Oh my
I mean,
God.
it's like a person walking through a desert and then.
Why don't you go make one, bro?
Bro, ours was like nice. Like ours like was like you know what I mean. Like ours had creativity. There was a idea behind it. There was storytelling. You know what I mean?
But you might just not understand the story, bro. They might be telling a story that you just don't understand.
Bro, you have TikTok. I don't even know.
Dude,
what
you
you're
have
talking-
2 IQ, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, I can count your.
Your
brain cells
your
on my
intelligence
finger,
level
bro.
is literally 3, bro. I can't.
Guys, let's move on to the next one. This one is from Global Esports.
G fighting.
Oh, I've seen theirs already.
Ben, catch you in a bit. We're gonna get some lunch.
Yo, Ben, I'm gonna go for a jog.
I'll walk with the PC, man.
Okay, bye bye.
So basically, it's a song that says G Piting, probably because it's in Seoul. So do you guys think it's a?
That's a flop, dude. What am I hearing? G Piting?
Yeah, that's basically their whole MV saying like G Piting.
Nah, bro.
So it's a flop.
It's a flop for me, brother.
Yeah.
Is it
Well, like-
because you can't like your ADHD?
No, I'll be honest. The music video. I mean, it's original. The song. I mean, the song was good. It was a bit okay, but the idea was a top. The result was a flop.
Okay.
And then going on to the banner. Can I talk about the banner? And the banner is like, that shit looks like a Bored Ape NFT. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, that looks like itself for some serious crypto.
Okay, let's. What do you think? Top or flop?
Flop. I just can't watch the video, bro. It's too long.
It's too long.
Yeah, it's too long for me.
I mean,
That's how we'll swap him out for Doom Bros. And nobody would even notice.
Wait. Do you think Emil will agree with this?
No. That's why we bring in the muscle. Hey, Kiko. How you feeling about this year?
A little bit nervous. I mean, we have some pretty big shoes to fill. Just think about who came before us. Scream, Link, I mean, even Safe.
I don't get the point of it.
yeah, I don't really get the point, but it's like, is it
Banner's
like
cool,
a
though.
movie? Like they're
No, that's a flop. I don't know what to
The
say.
video is a flop. The banner's good though.
The
Yeah,
banner's
the
good.
banner's-
The
banner's-
graphics
banner's
not
the top.
okay.
I mean, the acting was okay.
Nah, what?
Wait, I figured
acting was okay.
Yeah,
What?
I mean, they put in effort to act.
I mean, Peter's an actor, so like we can't really let him judge the acting. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
My bad.
Yeah, he's
Hollywood.
an actor on stage. Yes. Basically, the video they're acting as if the reason why they have bigger roles to fill is because the players before them had like the horse gun buddy on it, and that's why they were good. But I mean, it actually took us a full 10 minutes to understand that, so I think it's a flop.
It took us the 3 people behind the scenes, our brains, and 5 collective minutes of explanation to fully grasp that. And
Maybe
at
we're
the, end,
dumb, I don't know.
at the end of the day, I don't understand. I still don't understand, so it's a flop for me.
Is it because our IQ is too low to understand this?
It
I
might
don't
be.
know.
I don't know. It's too long for me. It's a flop.
I agree on that. I mean, ours was pretty long too.
Yeah, true. But
Yeah, but ours had some great acting. Are they 3D
wait,
printing
that looks
the
like
gun?
a cat.
it's a
Kato.
3D print.
Looks like a Titan Hollow sticker, bro. I give this a.
Oh,
top.
it's a robot
Yeah,
making
the,
a gun, right?
Titan Hollow.
So it's a robot trying to manufacture.
their logo's
gun.
a shield, right?
It's a.
I don't know. Is it?
It's a.
Oh,
it's
it's
it's a samurai, bro.
Oh, it's a samurai?
Yeah,
really?
samurai head.
Turns into like a suitcase with classic gun buddy of G2s.
Yeah, but go back. They have the players in it too. So it went from being animated to real life, right?
Sure.
Oh,
Ah.
and they have a mask.
Ah.
I mean, I think I kind of like their.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I mean, I think I
Zooming-
put
Sorry.
They put in a lot of effort into this
Yeah, I
production,
agree.
would say. Yeah, their animations are on point. But like, to me personally, the banners are like.
Yeah, the banners are classic skin's nice. I think overall it's a top.
I think it's overall it's a top. The banner is like.
Yeah, the
it's
video
okay.
is a top.
The
for
banner is
sure.
like it's not. I don't like it as much because it's not like that iconic. Because I sort of like looking at the GT logo. I sort of forget that what it actually is.
Yeah.
So when I see like the banner, I don't immediately think, oh, that's G2. I
G2,
think,
yeah,
wait, that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
samurai. Oh, wait, that's the G2 logo inside there.
Yeah, it looks like something
Yeah, like
the
something-
game would just come
Yeah,
out
yeah,
with
yeah.
kind of vibe. Yeah.
So it doesn't like pop out for
So
for
this
sure.
one is definitely a top for the video, I would say. I mean, I think that's it for today, guys.
Bye, guys.
Like, thank you to my teammates, Ban and Gov. Thank you, everyone listening on both Spotify or watching on YouTube. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Spotify and a thumbs up on YouTube. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode of Fight Club. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.